Hey cousins, and welcome back to a new video. So today's video is a cozy homemaking. So this was about 6 a.m. I wanted to go ahead and get my bread started for the day, as it does have to sit for 5 to 8 hours. Feel free to go ahead and screenshot that recipe. If you're not able to screenshot it, I will have it in my description box down below. It's just a basic artisan / Dutch oven bread recipe, and possibly the easiest bread I've ever made. So with this bread, you just mix all the ingredients into a bowl. With the water, make sure it's warm water, not like hot water, just warm. You seen I had mine at 107 degrees Fahrenheit. So mix that up, and you're just going to cover it with either a hand towel. I'm using my plastic wrap, and I set mine in my microwave for right at 5 hours. You're supposed to let it sit for 5 to 8 hours. You'll see later on in the video, I ended up taking it out the oven. That's because my kids was warming up their little breakfast sausage biscuits, so I placed it into the stove. So I don't know about y'all, but I've been ready for fall for about 2 months now. But here recently in North Carolina, it's starting to feel and look like fall. Especially in the mornings. I've been really enjoying going out, sitting out on the doorsteps while the girls are inside getting ready for school. Sitting out on doorsteps, drinking my coffee, of course, with my husband, and just talking and just watching the leaves fall. And of course, it's that crisp morning air, so it's cool. And I'm also excited about being able to get out the house with the kids and not worry about getting too hot and mosquitoes. Of course, Austin, he's at that age now where he likes to do stuff. So right now, I do have a few fall activities and outings planned for the kids. I know I want to take them to the pumpkin patch. That's one thing. And then as far as Halloween goes and trick-or-treating, I'm really not sure about that. We usually go camping that weekend. Instead of doing the campground this Halloween, I think I'm going to load my kids up, and I think we're just going to have the weekend at the beach, because that's also Austin's birthday weekend. But comment down below, let me know what some of y'all's plans are for the fall season. So this night, well, this particular day was mine and my husband's 15-year anniversary. We've been together for 15 years and been married at 12. So he wanted to cook dinner that night and give me a little break. So I took out some pork chops out the freezer. Like, we're really not big on celebrating the day that we got together. It's more so, I rather celebrate our wedding anniversary, and that's what we do. We put more time and stuff into our wedding anniversary rather than our dating anniversary. So even though it's just Austin here with me doing the day, my house still tends to get in a full on mess. You see here, all his toys are out, and yes, that is just a toy. Relax, it's okay. But even though he's the only one, he still manages to terrorize my house. What, buddy? So by this time, Mikhail was back home. He had went and dropped the girls off at school, and of course he stopped and got me a pumpkin chai latte from our local coffee shop. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but here lately, I cannot function without my coffee in the mornings. I had to go to Walmart today and buy 2 boxes of K-Cups. But he come in and went ahead and opened up the blinds and windows to let some of that crisp air into the house. So right here, I'm making a sourdough starter. My husband's been begging for sourdough bread. So it's been about, I think today's day 7. So hopefully today, well, tomorrow, I can get it rolled out and baked for him. Fingers crossed it turns out just as good as my other bread that you'll see later on in this video turns out. So for that Artisan Dutch oven bread, you do have to set your Dutch oven in the oven with the lid on it for 30 minutes. I want to set 400 degrees. So right now it's been about 5 hours since I've just put the dough to the side and let it rise. It is now time to go ahead and roll it out. Well, not roll it out. I'm sorry. It's time to shape it. And like I tell y'all with all my breads and my cinnamon rolls, you don't want to overwork your dough. You don't want to handle it too much. I did put some flour down on the surface so it did not stick to my countertops. But I'm going to go ahead and form it into my ball, sprinkle it with some flour on top, and get a razor, and we're gonna put some cuts into it. So once I got done scoring my bread, I went ahead and put it into my warmed Dutch oven with the lid on it, and I'm gonna let it bake on 425 for 30 minutes. And then once that 30 minutes is up, I took the lid off and let it bake for an additional 10 minutes. My face right there said it all. Okay, I am a baker. Okay, I've done sandwich bread, but I've never done this type of bread, so I was quite surprised at how good it come out. It was very tasty as well. But yeah, this possibly the easiest bread I've ever made. So I've done 3 more loaves since then. My family loves it. You see here, well, not me. My husband made some homemade honey butter. But yeah, my goal is to make it at least 3 loaves every Sunday. That way we have enough to get us through the week. So by now it was time for the girls to get off the bus. So we walked up to my mama's house and waited on them. Where are we going?
My mouth.
My mouse.
Yeah.
Orange.
No. We don't eat it.
The bee's gonna eat your orange.
Yeah. Don't. It's orange. Don't, Mama.
Okay, so a few hours later, and my husband had dinner done. He done smothered pork chops and homemade gravy and homemade mashed potatoes, and we paired it with that bread that I made. But y'all, that's going to be it for this evening's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will see y'all back here in the next one.